Travis, if you're listening, this is your opportunity to turn yourself in and take accountability for your actions.
A father, 3 young daughters, and a manhunt across the forests of Washington. This story isn't fiction, that it's real, and it's horrifying. Because what started as a missing persons alert ended with 3 little girls found dead, and the man responsible still out there. This is the case of Travis Decker. Over the past several days, law enforcement in Washington state has been involved in one of the most intense manhunts in recent memory. They're searching for Travis Decker, a man now wanted for the kidnapping and murder of his 3 daughters, ages 5, 8, and 9. Authorities have launched ground and aerial searches across local forests, wilderness zones, and campgrounds. Even federal investigators and helicopter units from the Spokane County Sheriff's Office have joined in. And a $20,000 reward is now on the table for information leading to his arrest. But the question is, what exactly happened? The nightmare began on Friday, May 30th. That's when the 3 young girls were first reported missing. Their family had contacted the Washington State Patrol and asked for an Amber Alert. But authorities declined, saying the situation didn't meet the necessary criteria. The next day, new information came in. And this time, an endangered missing person alert was issued. But it was already too late. On June 3rd, just days after the alert, the girls' lifeless bodies were found at Rock Island Campground. The cause of death: preliminary examinations suggested asphyxiation. In other words, they were suffocated. Nearby, investigators found disturbing evidence: zip ties and plastic bags. Tools that point to planning, premeditation, and something even darker. Travis Decker wasn't just a father. He was a trained survivalist with military experience. And that makes this search even more complicated. He knows how to live off the grid. He knows how to vanish. But authorities say that only buys time. It doesn't buy freedom. Because when you're out there in the wilderness, at some point you need food, you need shelter, and you make mistakes. Law enforcement is covering massive terrain, forests, national parks, remote campsites. Dozens of tips are flooding in. Helicopters, drones, even K9 units, the kind that can track scent better than any machine, are now part of the operation. Local volunteers are stepping up too, offering off-road vehicles, horses, and even guidance in backcountry areas. Authorities believe Travis may still be hiding somewhere close to the original crime scene. He's not a regular criminal. He's dangerous and calculated. One of the biggest questions in this case is, why wasn't an Amber Alert issued sooner? Why did it take an extra day? Officials say the initial situation didn't meet the criteria, but after the tragedy, many are calling for a review of how Amber Alerts are handled. Could an earlier alert have saved the girls? Maybe, maybe not, but the public deserves answers. And hopefully, change. Even for seasoned law enforcement, this case